Have you ever heard someone talk about a poisoned chalice? It sounds like something straight out of a dark fairy tale or a dramatic play. Kings and queens' secret plots, a beautiful cup holding a deadly secret. The idea is ancient. Whispered about in royal courts, written about by famous playwrights for centuries. Shakespeare himself used the idea in Macbeth. A character worries his evil deeds will come back to haunt him, like drinking from a cup he himself has poisoned. This image has stuck with us for generations. The phrase paints a vivid picture. Imagine a stunning goblet, gold, studded with jewels. It is offered to you as a great honor or prize. It looks wonderful, but inside, mixed with sweet wine, is lethal poison. To accept the cup is to accept death. This is the core idea, a desirable surface hiding a deadly trap. Origin, real, brutal history. So, what does this phrase mean when we use it in our modern lives? We are not usually worried about literal poison in our coffee cups anymore. A poisoned chalice today is any situation opportunity job that looks amazing on the outside, but comes with a hidden, terrible downside. It is an offer that seems too good to be true. Accepting it leads to big problems, stress failure, the loss of your reputation. It is a trap disguised as a prize, a beautiful package with something awful inside it you don't see until it's too late. Your boss offers you a huge promotion. You will be the new manager of a big project. It comes with a fancy new title and a lot more money. This is the shiny golden chalice. It looks fantastic. But then you discover the hidden poison. The project is already failing badly. The team is impossible to manage. Everyone expects you to fix an unfixable mess. If you fail, which is very likely, you will be blamed for everything. Ancient Rome gives us one of history's most chilling and famous examples of a poisoned chalice in action. This is the story of Agrippina the Younger, a powerful and ruthless Roman empress. She was the mother of the future emperor, Nero. Her greatest ambition was to see her son on the throne. But one person stood in her way. The current emperor, her husband Claudius. Claudius was old, but he had a son of his own, Britannicus, the rightful heir. Agrippina knew that as long as Claudius was alive, Nero's future was not secure. She needed to get rid of him. Agrippina decided to use a method that was all too common in the Roman court: poison. But she had to be clever. She could not simply hand Claudius a cup of poison, that would be too obvious. Instead, she hatched a plan during a family banquet. The story goes that a special dish of mushrooms was prepared, one of Claudius's favorite foods. This dish was the beautiful chalice, a delicious treat offered to the emperor. Agrippina made sure that the finest, most tempting mushroom on the plate was given to Claudius. This single mushroom was laced with a deadly poison. Claudius ate it with pleasure, unaware of the treachery. This final act sealed Claudius's fate. In our own lives, avoiding a poisoned chalice is not about checking our food for poison. It's really about learning to look at opportunities with a clear and, critical eye. The first and most important sign of a potential poisoned chalice is when an offer seems just too good to be true. If someone is offering you something amazing for very little effort or cost, you must ask yourself, why? What is the catch? Is this opportunity really as perfect as it seems, or is there a hidden problem that I'm not seeing? A healthy dose of skepticism is your best defense against these situations. A second way to spot a poisoned chalice is to pay close attention to the timing. Is a manager suddenly quitting and you are offered their job right before a huge, difficult deadline? Is a team leader stepping down right after a major project failure? Be very wary of stepping into a role that someone else has just fled from. Another clear warning sign is pressure. If the person offering you the chalice is rushing you to make a decision, this is a massive red flag. This is a once-in-a-lifetime offer. You have to decide by tomorrow or it's gone. This pressure is designed to stop you from thinking clearly. Always give yourself time to think. History and experience teach us a simple but powerful lesson about poisoned chalices. The most tempting prizes often carry the greatest risks, and the desire for a quick and easy victory can blind us to danger. This emotional rush is what the trap is designed to create. To protect yourself, you must learn to separate the offer from your emotions. Before you eagerly reach for any glittering prize offered to you, always pause and ask yourself one simple question. And then what? It is better to politely decline a beautiful cup and keep your peace than to drink from it and discover the poison too late. In a world full of tempting offers, sometimes the wisest choice is to be the person who walks away with an empty but safe cup.